Hello everyone, this is Tim from TribeFan879, and today is start number 16 of the 1971 Tom Seaver Strat-O-Matic Advanced Replay. Today the Mets head north of the border to face the Expos, and Seaver will face Bill Stoneman of the Expos. Leading off and playing shortstop is Bud Harrelson. And a 4-8 against a lefty. That is a 10, and that's a line drive caught by the first baseman, Fairley. And that is actually his last name, Ron Fairley. One down, and here is Mike Jorgensen, center fielder. 1-6 against a righty. That's a swing and a miss, strike three. So two down here quickly here in the top of the first, and here is Cleon Jones playing left field. And a 4-7 against a righty. That's a line drive caught by the second baseman, Ron Hunt. And that'll retire the side. D20 not looking so good early here for the Mets. We go to the bottom half. Excuse me. Mets nothing. Expos coming to bat. And here is Boots Day, the center fielder. And 6-5 against a lefty. That's a base hit to center field. Cut off there by Jorgensen. And Day will be held on. And here is Stan Swanson, the left fielder. 5-9, swing and a miss, strike three. So one down here in the bottom of the first, and here is Legrand Orange, Rusty Staub. And a 6-8 against the lefty. That's a swing and a miss, strike three. So two down, runner on first. No score here in the bottom of the first, and here's Ron Fairley, the first baseman. And a 6-6 against the lefty. That's a 1-18 single, and that's a base hit. Only advancing to second is Day. And here is Bob Bailey, the third baseman. And 3-7, that's outside ball four, and the bases are loaded. Here for John Bateman, the catcher. And here's the pitch to Bateman. And 1-3 is a ground ball to second in the hole. Boswell gets it, fires to first in time. The Expos leave them loaded and do not score. We go to the top half of the second. No score. And Stoneman will face the first baseman, Ed Cranepool. Three, four. High pop-up. Hunt calls for it and makes the play. One down. And here is Kenny Singleton. 3-7, and that's a 1, so that's a base hit for Singleton. And he will not be held on. Bateman does have a -1 arm, so here is Ken Boswell, the second baseman. No, we won't play hit and run here. 3-7, ground ball to second. The short for one on to first, double play, and that will end the inning. Also, another thing I'm not doing for this replay, I'm not using the pluses like they do in Super Advanced, where if you're holding on the runner, I just think that's kind of meh. All right, bottom half of the second. Mets nothing, Expos nothing. And bottom third of the order up for the Expos here in the second, starting with Ron Hunt, the second baseman. And a 1-10, that's down the third base line. And going into second with a double is Ron Hunt. So leadoff double for the Expos. And here's Gary Sutherland. And he will swing away. 6-3. He is normal, but that's too high. 50-50 chance for a home run, but that's the wrong side if you're an Expos fan. And that's a fly ball to left, 1 down. And here is Stoneman, and the Mets will bring the corners in expecting a bunt, and he will be bunting. He is an A bunter, which means now he will be a B bunter. And a 7 is fine. I just to see where that's probably going to the third baseman. First baseman. Okay. So Stoneman lays down the good bunt. Going to third is Hunt. And 2 down, runner on third. And back to the top of the order for Boots Day, who singled his first time up. And he does it again because I'm not playing clutch rules. Base hit for Day. In to score is Hunt. And the Expos take a 1-0 lead. There's Stan Swanson. They are going to hold on Day. 3-6. And that's ripped down the third base line. Heading second, going to third is Day. They're thinking about waving him home. Jones is a -1 arm. Day gets -1 for being held on, but there are 2 outs, so it's +2. 1-15, he has a chance to score. They're going to wave him around. The throw to the plate is not in time, and the Expos now have a 2-0 lead. So Swanson with an RBI double, and here comes Rusty Staub. 3-7 outside ball 4. Seaver not having it here in the first 2 innings. And here is Ron Fairley. 6-11 against the lefty. Ground ball to first. Cranepool takes it to the bag himself. And that'll do it here in the second. So 2 in for the Expos. And after 2 complete, it's the Expos 2 and the Mets nothing here at Jerry Park. Or Park Jerry if you want to go by the French pronunciation. Here's Jerry Grody. 2-7, fly ball to left. 1 down. Here's Tim Foley. 4-6, but that's a 12, and Jorgensen will run that down. Sorry, not Jorgensen. Day will run that down, sorry. Jorgensen's the center fielder for the Mets. And picture hitting card number 3 for Seaver. And here's Stoneman facing Seaver. And a 1-4 is a ground ball back to the mound. Stoneman takes it himself, and that will retire the side. Stoneman's faced the minimum through 3, allowing 1 hit. But we go to the bottom half of the second, and Seaver will face the score is 2-0 Expos. Bailey, Bateman, and Hunt due up here in the third. And Bob Bailey rips one to deep left field, way back and out of here. Home run for Bailey. It's that 6-5 roll starting to come up a little bit more. And it is now 3-0 Expos, as the Expos are putting on an expose on Seaver. All right, here's John Bateman. Grounded out his first time up. And 3/8 ground ball back to the mound. Seaver tosses it to first. 1 down. And here is Ron Hunt. Doubled and scored his last time up. And the 3-3 is a pop-up behind home plate. Grody throws off the mask, in foul territory. And that's 2 down. And here is Gary Sutherland, 2 outs, nobody on, and the Expos with a 3-0 lead. Oh boy. And Gary Sutherland rips one to left field, and this one's out of here. 4-0 Expos as that 6-5 roll is starting to come back to haunt them. Here's Bill Stoneman, weak-hitting right-handed batter. And a 2-5, that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is the third strikeout for Seaver. But after 3 complete, it is 4-0 Expos. Wow. And here is Stoneman face Harrelson here in the top of the 4th. Harrelson lined out his first time up. And against the lefty, a 6-8's a ground ball to second. Hunt over, gets it, throws to first in time. And here's Mike Jorgensen. And 6-5 against the lefty. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And Jorgensen is down on strikes for the second time. And here's Cleon Jones. 2 down, nobody on. And the Mets trail 4-0. And 6-6, that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Stoneman sets the Mets down in order here in the 4th. We go to the bottom half. As we said, the Expos lead 4-0. As Seaver goes through the order for the 3rd time here in the 4th inning. Here's Boots Day. And 5-9 against the lefty. That's swinging and a miss, strike 3. So 4th strikeout for Seaver. Here's Stan Swanson, the left fielder, hit a RBI double, 2-out RBI double with the last time up. And a 1-5 is a ground ball to short. Over to Harrelson, over to Cranepool. 2 down, and here is Rusty Staub. 2 outs, nobody on, and the Mets trailing 4-0. And a 4-8 against the lefty. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So 5 strikeouts for Seaver. His first 1-2-3 inning of the day, and we go to the top of the 5th. The Expos lead 4-0. Stoneman will face Cranepool, Singleton, and Boswell here in the 5th. And a 1-7, and he caught the bad part. Ground ball to second. It's that type of day for the Mets here. Here's Ken Singleton. 3-9 base hit right field. So Singleton has figured out Bill Stoneman today, but not much of the rest of the Mets lineup has. Here's Ken Boswell. 6-8. And once again, Boswell, ground ball to third. Bailey to Hunt to Fairley. Inning-ending double play. This time the around the horn variety. And that'll retire the side, and Boswell's hit into 2 double plays today. We go to the bottom half of the 5th. 4-0 Expos. And here's Seaver to face Fairley, Bailey, and Bateman. 6-8 against the lefty. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So it looks like Seaver may have found his groove, but it's about 3 innings too late. And here's Bob Bailey. 5-4 catcher X. 10 is not in range for Grody. We will go to his error rating. He is an E3. Oh boy, and a 4 might not do it. It doesn't. Grody picks it up, bobbles it, and safe at first is Bailey on the error by Grody. Comedy of errors today for the Mets almost. And here is they will hold on Bailey. And here is Bob Bailey. Do we want to maybe have 4-0 lead? Bottom of the order. Let's see here. So Bailey would have minus, I believe, 3 taken off for being, yeah, B Steeler. Minus 3 if they hold him on. He'd be a 1-7. They won't try it. So they'll hold him on, but he won't go anywhere. And here's John Bateman. 5-2 fly ball to the left. On the warning track is Jones makes the play. 2 down, and here is Ron Hunt. Double and a foul out in 2 plate appearances. And Ron Hunt rips one, and this one won't get out of here on a 6-5 roll, but it will go all the way to the wall. All right, Bailey minus 1 for being held on. 12 plus 2 for 2 outs is 14, and this is going to center field. Jorgensen, no arm. And here they will send him. So 13, 12, 14, 1-14, and he has scored the 5th run. And that's a 13, and he is safe. 5-0. And Seaver is not going to be, I think they may take him out in the bottom half. He's due up 3rd in the inning. 2-3, high pop-up behind home plate. Grody will throw the mask off, and that will retire the side. The Expos get another on an unearned run, so technically Seaver's only given up 4 earned runs, but I think they'll take him out here in the 6th. Tug McGraw is loosening in the pen, and he will come in. And Nolan Ryan is also loosening. So they will go with Stoneman will face Boswell, Grody, Foley, and they'll bring up a pinch hitter for Seaver here in the 6th. Dave Marshall will grab a bat. He will, actually, no, we want him for Singleton, maybe. And they'll get Art Shamsky to pinch hit for Seaver, due up 3rd. All right, so 5-0, top of the 6th. Here's Jerry Grody against Stoneman. 3-5, base hit in center field. So leadoff single for Grody. And here's Tim Foley. 3-7, fly ball center field. Caught. And here is Art Shamsky to pinch hit. Seaver just didn't have it today. Gives up 4 earned runs, but 5 total in 5 innings. So, and he faced 26 batters to do it. So Art Shamsky will pinch hit, and Tug McGraw will come in and try to hold the fort down. All right, so here's Shamsky against Stoneman. And that's a foul ball. And here's Stoneman again. This Shamsky. 4-7 against the lefty. And that's ripped into the gap. And into 3rd is Grody. And the Mets have runners on 1st and 3rd with 1 out. And here is Bud Harrelson. 6-7. That's against a lefty, so that is a fly ball left field. Going back on it is Swanson. He'll have room, but that's deep enough to score Grody. And the Mets get on the board and trail 5-1. And here's Mike Jorgensen. 2-7, ground ball to 2nd, and that will retire the side. The Mets do get 1, but they trail 5-1, and in comes Tug McGraw. He will pitch as long as he needs to. And he will face Stoneman, Day, and Swanson. So let me put McGraw in the scorebook. And a 5-11 against the righty Stoneman's a fly ball to center field. Jorgensen races in and makes the catch, 1 down. And here is Boots Day. 2 for 2 with a strikeout. Or 2 for 3 with a strikeout, I should say. And a 5-6 against the lefty. That is outside ball 4. They will hold Day on. And here is Stan Swanson, a double in 3 trips. And a 6-5, swing and a miss, strike 3. And here is Rusty Staub. 2 strikeouts and a walk in 3 plate appearances. And 6-8 against the lefty, ground ball to second, Boswell up with it. And that will retire the side. We go to the bottom half of the 6th. Or top half of the 7th, sorry. We'll finish with the bottom half of the 6th. We're going to the top of the 7th. Mets trail 5-1. And here's Cleon Jones to face Stoneman. And the 3-7 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Second time Jones has been down on strikes. And the 4th strikeout for Stoneman. And here is Ed Kranepool. And a 6-8 against the lefties, a ground ball to second. Hunt up with it, 2 down. And here is Ken Singleton. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, and the Mets trail 5-1. And a 3-10. That's a long drive, deep center field. Going back is Day, and it is gone. Ken Singleton, have yourself a day, 3 for 3. 2 singles and a home run. And the Mets now trail 5-2. And here is Ken Boswell, who's hit into 2 double plays, and he can't do that now. And a 4-4 is a catcher X, and this should be a play for Bateman, 2 and a 15. There's nobody on base, so we'll eschew the pass ball. And it's a pop-up behind home plate. Sorry, foul out. And that'll retire the side. The Mets inch closer. It's now 5-2. And Grody and McGraw have a conversation. He may be coming out in the next inning. And they will get Ron Taylor and Ray Sadecki. Actually, I'll go Ron Taylor and Charlie Williams. Loosening in the pen. So here's McGraw to face Fairley. 6-7 against the lefties. A fly ball to center. 1 down. And here is Bob Bailey. 1-7 against the lefty. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So 2 down. And here is Bateman, the catcher. 4-9, excuse me. And against the righty, that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So McGraw sets the Expos down in order here in the 7th. And Stoneman will face the bottom third of the order. We'll see what happens if McGraw will actually get the bat here in the inning. Pitched pretty well. All right, Stoneman, will keep an eye on him. He is due up 3rd in the 8th. He finishes his 3rd time through the order. Here's Jerry Grody. 3-8. And that's ripped into the gap, and that'll hit off the wall. And Grody with a double. And here is Tim Foley. 5-7, swing and a miss, strike 3. And they will bring in, no, let's see. Bob Aspromonte pinch hit. And Ron Taylor will come in to pitch the bottom of the 8th. All right, so runner on second, 1 down. And here's Aspromonte for 9, and that's outside ball 4. And here is Bud Harrelson. One swing of the bat could tie this game, though he's not normally known as a power hitter. Make it real interesting. And 4-8. Oh, that's an 8. And a nice leaping grab by the first baseman Fairley. 2 down, 1-8. 1-7 would have been a single, but that's an 8. Oh, man. It only advanced 1 base, but still. And do they want to call in? And they will call for a pinch hitter, Don Hahn. Will pinch hit and stay in the game and play center field. He's a much better rating than Jorgensen does, so. All right, 2 down. Runner on first and second. Here's Don Hahn to face Stoneman. For 7, that's a 5, and that's ripped past the second baseman. However, only advancing 1 base is Grody and Aspromonte. So, bases loaded for Cleon Jones. Oh boy, do they want to do a double switch here? Timeout. We're going to have a decision to make. No, we're going to let, maybe against our better judgment, let Stoneman pitch to Jones. This might be his last batter, though. All right, bases loaded, 2 down, Mets down 5-2. Here's the pitch to Cleon Jones. 2-6 line drive, caught by the shortstop Sutherland. Oh my. The Mets leave them loaded here in the 8th and do not score. And that'll be it for Stoneman here. They will have Mike Marshall come in relief, which means they'll pinch hit for, so we gotta get a new pitcher. Taylor will come in for, and Jim Ferry will get a bat, and he will bat for Stoneman here in the 9th. And Taylor will come in. He will face Hunt, Sutherland, and Ferry. 6-12 pitcher X, and that's a bottom third, but that's a 4. Gets past them, and Harrelson has no play. And that's a base hit. So if he got past the regular check, it would have been an automatic out because he's an E0, but because it's an 18, Hunt is on. And here is Gary Sutherland. 3-5, ground ball to short. Harrelson over to Boswell. On to Cranepool, 2 down. And that will bring up Ferry. The pinch hit for Stoneman. And here's the pitch to Ferry. 3-11, that's a pop-up to short. Harrelson will call for it and make the play, and that'll retire the side. We go to the 9th, and the Mets will need some of that RJL 518 ninth inning magic to get a win for this. And here comes Marshall, 23 saves on the 71 season, and will go on to make 100 appearances in one season. Let's see here. Yep, and he'll face, let me put him in the scorecard. And he will face Cranepool, Singleton, and Boswell. Singleton might be a little sad to see Stoneman go. He spent 3 for 3 on the day. Here's Cranepool, 0 for 3. 3-7 against the lefty. That's a fly ball to center. 1 down, and here's Singleton. Homered his last time up and 2 singles prior to that. 3-7. That's a 7, and that's a base hit for Singleton. Have yourself a day. 4 for 4, 3 singles and a homer. And they will not hold on Singleton. And here is Boswell. 2-9. And that's a 17, and that gets to the wall, just gets past Day. Singleton moves to third. And the Mets have runners on second and third with 1 out and down 3. And here's Jerry Grody. Tying run to the plate. For 11, swing and a miss, strike 3. So here is Tim Foley, the last hope for the Mets. And here is Marshall pitching to Foley. Don Clendenin has reached for the bat rack, and he will hit if needed. For 7, outside ball 4, bases loaded. And now Clendenin will grab a bat and see if there's any magic in that bat left. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here's Clendenin. The pitch from Marshall. 1-8, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that ends the ball game. Final score from Jerry Park here in Montreal. The Mets try to make a game of it, but could not get that clutch hit when needed. Mets fall to the Expos 5-2. All right, so for those wondering, Seaver will be, I believe, 10-3. 1 second here. Seaver falls to 10-4 on the season, as he only went 5 innings, as he did not have it today. 4 earned runs, as the last run was unearned due to the Grody error, and he struck out 6. So maybe better luck the next start. And speaking of that next start, the Mets will travel to Philadelphia to take on the Phillies, as Tom Seaver faces, I believe it's Randy Lurch. I believe that's Randy Lurch. And that would be the final start in June. And we only have a couple more starts until the All-Star break. And then maybe I'll give a full stat recap for Seaver's starts at the All-Star break. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you hit the like button. And if you are watching for the first time, or maybe you've watched a few times and have not hit that subscribe button, please do, and hit that bell icon. You'll be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good day, everybody.